This is Jay Norris with Brewer FX in Chicago. Welcome to our video commentary. Today's Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween if you're in the States. Before we get rolling, I do need to point out that trading futures and Forex is a risky endeavor and may not be suitable for all investors. These charts are snapshots of current market conditions and may not necessarily be an indication of future conditions. First market we cover is the Euro US dollar. Eyes left here. You can see the market was a little bit lower today. Yesterday's shooting star kind of tipped us off that the market needed to back down, needed to correct a little. Lower right you have the 4-hour chart. A 4-hour chart, it's the short-term trend's down. I'm going to say that the intermediate-term trend is still higher here, given that you really didn't retrace more than 60% or so, and that's a healthy retracement. You'll still maintain, you can still maintain your upside with a 60% retracement. MACD is still above zero, so let's say the intermediate-term trend is still higher on the 4-hour, arguably. We'll see what that leads to next week. Pound U.S. dollar, similar story on the daily. The market's running into resistance based on these trend lines. Couldn't get through them, so you back down. Typical counter trend Friday action, that you had a decent uptrend through most of the week, and then you gave some back today, and you back down slowly. Which doesn't necessarily mean market weakness as much as it could mean a pause. 4-hour chart in the British pound, looks like you had about a 50% retracement here, and that's still healthy. That means that the trend we've seen this week, we could still say that the intermediate term trend that is on the last 5 days is still higher. Until we close below that 50%, or until we close below the 625 or the 618, I'd have to say that intermediate term trend is still intact, albeit a counter trend move. The Aussie dollar, Aussie back down a little bit also. Lower right, the week's counter trend rally. That probably speaks more of strength than anything, or at very least consolidation. So we'll have to watch that. I think if 65 holds, I think you'll see 70 and even get up towards 72.5 or so. Next week we'll have to watch that. Given no news in the market, it looks to me like it's pointed that way. Dollar yen, it continues to challenge this line. Look at that 3 times we challenged that line. Short-term trend definitely higher on the daily chart. 4-hour chart, lower right, dollar yen. It barely retraced this move, and it continues to want to close towards the upper half of that range. That points to me to a move of 1 even here. Looks like they want to challenge the figure there, the round number. I still think it's a test of the cards. Let's see if the market reacts back up towards previous resistance. Dollar CAD. Closed higher on the day today, but still slumping. Momentum we saw down midweek. I think that 50% retracement could be in the cards. Lower right, the 4-hour chart. You can see the intermediate term trend turned lower here. It broke this trend line, came back to retest it where it broke that. Now you're slumping. Now, given no new news, we could see the Canadian firm dollar CAD weaken a bit. Dollar chief, that is the dollar Swiss, pretty strong today. Dollar strength for this pair highlights our point, boys, error on the side of the trend. Primary trend still very much higher on the daily chart. 4-hour chart, lower right, you see you had a pretty good continuation of the rally that just kicked off yesterday, Thursday. You had a nice up move through the London session. Trend traders were rewarded there. The longer term trend traders were got a piece of that. It looked like euro yen Euro yen, you continue to see both sides of the market. Lower right, the 4-hour chart, I have to say the intermediate term trend still higher. Short-term trend lower, well, arguably so. The last 3 or 4 bars, it looks like it's pointed higher. Your stochastic rolled up. But to me, the intermediate term trend is higher on the 4-hour on the euro yen. You didn't get much of a retracement, maybe a 50% retracement of the midweek rally. So that, to me, that bodes fairly well. Long-term trend still down here, but you may have some more counter trend shaken out to come. Similar situation, pound yen. Pound yen even retraced less than that, so it looks like pound yen is even showing is stronger than euro yen. Short-term trend neutral here, intermediate term trend higher on the 4-hour chart. Given no news developments, anything popping up on the fundamental front or the international front, it looks like the carries. The carry could see some more consolidation here. We take a break from the overall downtrend. Thank you very much. Again, happy Halloween. If you're in the States here, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call, or certainly you can shoot me an email. That may be the best way to get a hold of me. And also, if you want to see how we've done in the past as far as previous commentaries or read Jim's commentary, go to brewerfx.com. Go to the blog there. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great weekend.